Hey guys, so I've been hearing from a lot of people that people are suffering from headaches, not only at the moment but just in general. I know headaches is quite a common complaint, so I thought I would put together a routine, just a short gentle routine you can do for either when you've got a headache or if you feel like a headache's going to come on. So headaches quite often, there are a few different types, but can quite often be caused or exacerbated by tension and tightness in the body, often caused by stress. So we're going to work today just to alleviate some of the more common tighter areas in the body. We're going to be using a bolster and a block. If you don't have a bolster or a block, blankets, cushions, books, boxes, anything like that can be a substitute. So just have a go and see how you get on. If you don't have any of those things at all, you can do modified versions of these and that's not a problem. So we're going to start with a block to begin with, or whatever it is that you might have, maybe a book covered in a blanket so it's a lot more comfy. We're going to start by lying down and we want to have the block just coming onto the base of our skull, so where our neck goes into our skull. So it can sometimes take a little bit of fiddling around to get it there. So we don't want it too low, that's not comfortable. We don't want it too high because we're not going to be reaching the areas of tightness. So where your muscles begin to come in from your neck up into your skull. It is up to you whether you want to have your legs long on the floor, whether you want to have your knees bent and feet on the floor, however is comfortable. From here to start, I want you to take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Once more, deep inhale, exhale, and begin to draw the eyes closed. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Just beginning to notice if there's any areas in the body that you're holding on to, specific areas of tightness or tension that you can let go of now. And we just allow the feet to gently roll out if we've got our legs long. Can we relax our toes, our fingers anymore? Checking in with the jaw, making sure the tongue isn't stuck to the roof of the mouth. And settling into a steady rhythm of your breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Not trying to change anything, just noticing how your breath feels today. Is it short and shallow? Is it long and smooth? Where are you breathing into today? Is your breath mainly stuck in your chest and the upper part of your lungs? Or are you able to take a deeper breath, sending the breath down to the belly so that your belly can rise? If your breath is in the upper part of your chest, can you now begin to send that breath down towards your belly? So taking all of your focus, all of your awareness onto your breath and trying to direct the air all the way down. not trying to force. Quite often when we're suffering with headaches, our mind can be busy, can be overrun with thoughts, worries, anxieties. So while we're on our mat in our practice today, we're not going to think about anything other than our breath. Easier said than done, I know. We can be aware of our thoughts, we can be aware of our feelings, our emotions, without attaching to them. So you're being an observer to your thoughts, just witnessing them. And with each breath, seeing if we can begin to let them fade. They might not disappear completely, but just letting them fade into the background so that you can focus on your inhales and focus on your exhales. From here, you're just gently going to begin to rock your head from side to side, moving nice and slowly. If you don't have a block and you're lying on the floor, still just begin to rock your head gently from side to side. You notice any areas of particular tightness or tension, moving even slower over those areas. Once more to each side. Then returning back to center. Just going to gently remove the block, so lifting the head up, moving the block out to the side and lowering the head back down. Begin to slide the feet in if they're not already there. Having the feet hip width apart, in as close to your bum as you can. Knees draw together. We're going to come into a bridge, just nice and gently, palms facing down. Roll the shoulders back and down, shimmying your shoulders underneath your heart space, opening up the chest so we can take a deeper breath. And on your next inhale, you're going to push into all four corners of your feet to begin to lift the hips up. Just nice and gentle. We're not trying to massively overarch the back. Pushing away from the floor, drawing the shoulders together and just beginning to deepen back into your breath here. Becoming aware of your breath. Noticing the rise and the fall of your chest as you breathe in and as you breathe out. The knees are drawing together gently just so that they're not splaying out to the side. Make sure weight is distributed evenly front and back on the feet. 3 more breaths. Final breath. And as you exhale, slowly begin to lower down 1 vertebra at a time. When you get there, drawing your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around, maybe just rocking gently from side to side, massaging out the lower back. If you can't grab your arms, just grabbing hold of your knees is absolutely fine. Trying not to bring our shoulders up, relaxing the shoulders back and down. Then we're going to roll over onto one side so that we can gently push ourselves up to a comfortable seated position. However that is for you. If you want to be propped up on a blanket, if you find it hard to find length in your spine, you can do. If you've got your legs crossed, uncross them and then pop the other one in front. Relaxing the shoulders. You're going to begin to drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And then taking the opposite hand and just walking it out. Dropping the gaze. Want to find length in our spine, making sure our shoulders are still rolled back. Really trying to release some of the tightness built up down the side of the neck. And then coming to the other side, gently bringing the head back up as you inhale. As you exhale, dropping the ear towards the shoulder. Maybe reaching the opposite hand out. Inhale, bring the head back up, hand back in. Exhale, drop the chin towards the chest. Still finding length in our spine. Inhale, the head comes back up. And exhale, lifting the chin, opening up the throat space. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the jaw. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, dropping your chin to your chest. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale, gently dropping the head back, chin up into the air. Inhale, bring the head back up to neutral. We're going to make our way over onto all fours. Knees hip width apart, shoulders, elbows and wrists in line, spread the fingers nice and wide. Moving into our cat-cow, so moving tension out of the spine. Inhale to lower the belly, tailbone high. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. And as you exhale, you're going to push away from the floor, rounding the back, chin to chest. Inhale to drop the belly, tailbone high. Exhale, rounding, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, rounding. Doing 3 more, following your own breath. Make sure you're not holding on to tension, holding on to tightness somewhere in the body. If you notice that you're clenching anywhere, can you relax that area? One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. Walk the hands forward just a little bit. Inhale to tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog, V shape with the body. Really important to just let the head hang. We're going to gently begin to pedal the legs. So downward facing dog helps to get rid of fatigue. Can often be a little tired when we've been suffering with headaches. We're lengthening the spine, stretching the hamstrings. Try and have the tailbone nice and high, melting the chest towards the knees. Slight engagement of the core. If you're suffering with a headache right now, quite an extreme headache, being upside down might not feel good, so just be mindful. Come back to our cat-cow, our all fours, if it's not feeling great for you. Down dog helps promote extra blood to the head, which can be really helpful with headaches, but just see how it feels. Finding some stillness in the legs, taking an inhale. As you exhale, begin to lower the knees, coming back to our all fours position. If you've got a bolster or a rolled up blanket, you're going to grab that and pop it lengthways in front of you. Bring the big toes together, knees wide, we're going to come into a child's pose. Bring the bolster in front of you. It's up to you how close or far away you want it from the body. I'm going to have mine quite close in, so as I reach my chest forward, I can relax down onto the bolster, feeling the bolster supporting the weight of my torso. Bring one cheek to the bolster and draw the eyes closed. Arms reach forward, just gently relaxing the shoulders. Tailbone draws to the heels. Softening back into your breath here. Your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back towards the body, lifting yourself up. Moving the bolster out of the way. Bringing the knees back together, coming onto all fours. Taking an inhale, tucking the toes. Exhale, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. And then begin to walk the hands towards the body. Knees are bent. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Chest onto the thighs, nose towards the knee. Grabbing opposite elbows, allowing everything to hang. Really important that you can release the neck. So we don't want to be holding the neck up. We want to try and just let it go completely. Really releasing tightness and tension from the back of the body. If you want to sway gently from side to side, then you can do if that feels good. Deepening the breath here. Bending the knees as much as you need to have your chest on your thighs. Really important to make contact with the thighs. Relaxing the shoulders. Maybe closing the eyes here if you want. Make sure we're not clenching into the toes. Maybe give the toes a bit of a wiggle. Inviting some extra length to our breath. If being upside down like this doesn't feel good, if you experience a headache right now, you can do a seated forward fold, so doing the same things,
but sitting on the floor with your legs long, folding over there. Releasing the hands. You're going to gently walk your hands forward, coming back into our downward facing dog, taking an inhale. And as you exhale, gently lowering the knees. Bringing the big toes together, knees wide. Bringing the bolster or a rolled up blanket back in front of you. Inhale, let's swoop the arms up, find some length. And as you exhale, begin to reach the arms forward, bringing the arms down, lengthening over the bolster. Bring the opposite cheek this time to the bolster, drawing the eyes closed. Surrendering down, feeling the support of the earth, the support of the bolster beneath you. Your next inhale, begin to walk the hands a little closer towards the body. Moving the bolster out of the way or the blanket. Swinging your legs out to the side so that you can come back to sit down. From here, we're just going to slowly lower ourselves down onto our back. Draw the knees into the chest. You're going to come into a happy baby. So you're going to take your hands onto the insides of your knees. Begin to draw the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling and grab the outside of the feet. If it's not comfy to grab the feet, you can grab a hold of the ankles. So we want the soles of the feet to be parallel with the floor, drawing the knees down either side of the body. Maybe rocking gently from side to side here. Maybe if you want to work to straighten one leg, then the other, maybe straightening both, then you can do. If that doesn't feel good for you today, then don't. Final few moments here. And then releasing hold of the feet, drawing the knees into the chest again, giving yourself a squeeze. And then you're going to grab your bolster or your rolled up blanket, whatever you might have, and pop it behind you. If you don't have anything like that that you can sit up on or prop yourself up on, you can also use cushions. Maybe have cushions folded up. You just want something to run along the length of the spine. And if you don't have anything like that or don't want to use anything like that, we are going to be coming into Baddha Konasana or butterfly with our legs. So if you want to just lie on the floor and do the leg variation, you can do. You want to have a little bit of a gap between the bolster and the base of your spine. And then you're just gently going to lower yourself down so the bolster travels up the length of the spine. Relaxing the head down. So we want to try and encourage the shoulders to roll open, so it's a nice heart opener. From here, you're going to bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Palms facing up and drawing your eyes closed. It's a very soothing posture where we can begin to take some deeper breaths. So we can expand the rib cage. Belly can rise. Notice again if you're clenching, if you're holding on to anything, any areas of tightness in the body, can you begin to relax them a little bit? Feeling the support of the bolster. long, slow inhales. Longer, slower exhales. You're going to take your hands just to the outside of your thighs to gently draw your knees up together. Using your arms to help to push you up, drawing your chin into your chest. Easing your way up to seated, wrapping your arms around your knees, grabbing opposite elbows, chin into chest, and just begin to draw the shoulder blades apart. Moving the bolster out of the way, you're going to come back to lie down, our final pose before Shavasana. And then bring your legs up into the air, drawing the toes down towards the shins, palms facing up. If you want to place the bolster, a rolled up blanket or a block under your hips to lift yourself up a little bit, you can do. If you have a wall that you can put your legs up to relax your legs onto, then you can also do that. That's probably my preferred version, is to actually have a wall that you can really relax into. This is a great one for releasing tension in the body. It really calms the nervous system. So anytime you're feeling like you need a bit of a pick-me-up, if you're feeling tense, worried, before bed, anything like that, I advise doing a legs up the wall, even just for a couple of minutes. So again, here I invite you to close your eyes if that feels good for you. Enjoying the sensation of the blood flowing away from the feet. Just another 30 seconds or so here. Trying to find balance in your inhales and your exhales. And then bending one knee and then the other, and placing the feet back down on the floor. We're going to make our way into Savasana. So if you want to just lie long, you can lie long on the floor. Otherwise, a really nice variation. Take some of the pressure off the body. You're going to take 2 blocks, have them on their medium height. If you don't have blocks, you can again use books or lots of cushions, and then grabbing your bolster or your rolled up blanket so it's a little bit higher, placing it on top of your blocks. Now bring yourself up close to the bolster and placing your calves on them. So when you lie down, get a nice bit of compression on the calves. Have the arms wide, palms facing up, relaxing the shoulders. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Twice more. Inhale, filling the lungs up. Letting everything go. Last time, deep inhale. Exhale and releasing. Returning to a steady rhythm of your breath. Allowing the shoulders to relax, allowing the head and neck to relax towards the floor. Relaxing the fingers, wrist, arms, chest. Relaxing the whole torso. Allow your hips, your groin, your thighs to all relax down. Allow your calves to relax into the bolster. Allow your ankles, your feet and your toes to all relax. I invite you to stay here in your Savasana for as long as you have. If you are ending the video here, gently drawing your knees into your chest and rolling over onto one side so that you can gently bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. When you get there, bringing your hands together in prayer at heart center and bowing your head. From my heart to your heart, namaste.